Now, I am going to dictate a legal passage based on dowry torture cases in India at the rate of 120 words per minute. Let's start. Dowry, an age-old social evil in India, continues to haunt thousands of women every year. Despite being legally prohibited, the practice of dowry involves the transfer of parental property, wealth, or gifts to the groom's family. Upon marriage, what starts as a marital union often turns into a nightmare for many women who face dowry-related harassment, torture, and even death. Dowry torture cases reflect not just criminal behavior but also deep-rooted patriarchy, social pressure, and failure of law enforcement. In India, the Dowry Prohibition Act was enacted in 1961, declaring the giving or receiving of dowry as a punishable offense. However, the implementation of this law remains weak. According to the National Crime Records Bureau (NCRB), thousands of women die every year due to dowry-related violence. These deaths are often registered as suicides or kitchen accidents, such as accidental burns. In many cases, newly married women are mentally or physically tortured to force their families to fulfill dowry demands. The most affected states include Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, and Rajasthan. One of the most horrifying aspects of dowry torture is bride burning, a cruel and tragic outcome of dowry harassment. When a woman falls to bring sufficient dowry, she may be set on fire by her husband or in-laws. Even when physical violence is not present, women often face psychological torment, threats, insults, and social isolation. In some cases, they are forced to leave their marital homes or driven to commit suicide. Dowry torture is not confined to illiterate or rural populations. Even among educated urban families, the practice continues under the guise of social customs. Expensive gifts, cash, vehicles, and even real estate are demanded by the groom's family, disguised as gifts of affection. Many families comply out of fear of social stigma or to ensure the happiness of their daughters. Unfortunately, this fuels the cycle of greed and oppression. Legally, victims of dowry torture can seek justice under various sections of the Indian Penal Code, such as Section 498A (cruelty by husband or in-laws), Section 304B (dowry death), and the Domestic Violence Act 2005. However, societal pressure, lack of awareness, and fear of retaliation often prevent women from coming forward. Even when they do, they face long legal battles, biased police investigations, and insufficient protection from the state. To curb dowry torture, mere legislation is not enough. What is required is a multi-pronged approach. First, strict enforcement of the law is essential. Police officers and judiciary members must be sensitized to handle dowry cases with empathy and seriousness. Second, public awareness campaigns must be intensified to change societal attitudes toward dowry. Educational institutions, media, and community leaders should play a key role in promoting gender equality and women's rights. Third, economic empowerment of women is crucial. Financial independence gives women the strength to resist dowry pressures and seek help when needed. Vocational training, self-employment schemes, and job opportunities should be made more accessible. Fourth, family counseling and premarital education can help couples build healthier relationships based on mutual respect rather than material transactions. In conclusion, dowry torture is a gross violation of human rights and dignity. While India has made progress in women's education and representation, dowry practice continue to cast a dark shadow over marriage. Eliminating this evil requires not only legal reform but also a collective change in mindset. Society must rise above outdated customs and ensure that marriage is a bond of love and equality, not a transaction driven by greed. Let us unite as a society to reject the dowry system and build a future where every woman can live with dignity, safety, and respect. Stop. Thank you.